Hi, my name is Dr. Calvin Mackey. Since our founding in 2013, STEM Nola has raised the awareness of the benefits of learning STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. We brought STEM learning directly to New Orleans area neighborhoods and communities, at churches, community centers, and schools, so that all children, grades K through 12, can be exposed to the theories, techniques, and skills that are pathways to the quality jobs and careers of today and in the future. By all accounts, STEM Nola has excelled. We have attracted support from some of America's biggest corporations and philanthropic foundations, from Entergy, AT&T, Chevron, and Boeing, to the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. With their help, STEM Nola has impacted over 70,000 students, 17,000 families, from 2,150 schools from across America and in 5 other countries. We are addressing societal inequities by creating pathways to success in historically under-resourced communities. However, I believe even more needs to be done. Corporate, community, education, and government leaders who have seen our success throughout Louisiana are asking that we expand our special brand and programs to other parts of the country, even other nations around the world. So today, we are proudly launching STEM Global Action, a network and campaign that will pursue the advancement of STEM education for children and communities everywhere. Our website at stemglobalaction.com will not only be a hub for our activities, but also be a resource for every individual, organization, government agency, and others seeking to expand STEM education. It is where you come to learn more about the benefits of STEM and how these skills can change your life and the lives of those in your community. Our podcast, Let's Talk STEM with Dr. Calvin Mackey, interviews guests from all walks of STEM, entrepreneurs, educators, corporate leaders, students, and even parents who will talk about the importance of STEM in their lives today. They are the mentors for the next generation, models of success for others to follow. Our podcast will inspire greater engagement in STEM so more and more people, especially those whose schools and communities have historically lacked the resources to succeed, can have brighter futures. Our STEM Global Action Data Center will be a one-stop resource library for studies, reports, video presentations, and news coverage about STEM. For all those who have questions, our data center will provide the answers. The STEM Global Action Public Square is an open forum where everyone can share their ideas and thoughts on STEM and where we need to go from here. Our forums will engage exchanges on education, strategies, programs, job openings, and whatever is top of mind about STEM. Our newsletter, STEM Global Action Today, will provide comprehensive articles about the important issues related to STEM, as well as bring you into the lives of the educators teaching STEM and those extraordinary students who will be the STEM leaders of tomorrow. You won't want to miss a single edition of the newsletter. Our website is also where you can come to learn more about the STEM Global Action associates and affiliates who make up our network. These are the organizations and collaborations that are replicating what we started at STEM Nola and bringing STEM learning to new heights in their community. You can learn about their methods, their challenges, and their commitment. We also like to talk about our special connection and STEM's link to the popular Marvel universe of superheroes. My brother, New Orleans native Anthony Mackie, portrays Sam Wilson on the Disney Plus miniseries, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He recently became the first Black Captain America in the Marvel Universe. As a superhero, Wilson overcomes ferocious enemies and his own doubts about bearing the legacy of Captain America. In real life, my brother has also prevailed against the odds, overcoming many obstacles. His link to STEM is unmistakable. Sam Wilson is never the strongest in battle. He relies on technology to win. From his mechanical wings infused with vibranium from Wakanda that enable him to fly, to his red wing combat and reconnaissance drones, Wilson wins with a mastery of science and physics, of calculations and probabilities, and most importantly, by turning smarts and technology into paths for success. He utilizes STEM to succeed, just as so many of us must do to make a mark in the world we live in today. Some may ask, why are we devoting so much energy and effort to teaching STEM? The good news is that STEM workers enjoy higher median earnings than those in other non-STEM occupations. In 2019, for instance, median earnings for STEM full-time year-round workers ages 25 and older were about $77,000. The comparable amount for workers in non-STEM occupations was around $46,000. And the Bureau of Labor and Statistics predicts that there will be close to 1 million more STEM jobs in 2029 than there were in 2019. So STEM is clearly where the high-paying, quality jobs are today and will be in the future. Now for the bad news. In Black and brown communities, the STEM picture is not as bright. Black workers make up 9% of the STEM workforce, smaller than our 11% share of all employed U.S. adults, and we comprise only 5% of those in engineering and architecture, and 6% each in life and physical science jobs. Hispanic workers represent 8% of the STEM workforce, substantially lower than their 17% share of all employed. The share of Hispanics is similarly low, 8 to 9% across STEM job clusters. The outlook at colleges and universities is also bleak. Data shows that roughly 20% of whites and students of color declare STEM majors as their majors entering college, but nearly 40% of minority students changed their majors, and more than 20% left school without earning a degree. As a result, while Black, Native Americans, Alaskan Natives, and Hispanics collectively form 27% of the population, they only account for only 11% of America's science and engineering workforce. This is our challenge. The data is what fuels STEM global action. It is imperative that we raise awareness of the benefits of STEM if we ever want America to be a just and equal society. There must be a reckoning on STEM before there can be transformational change. People of color must be positioned for the careers that can support families, stabilize communities, and contribute to a society no longer diminished by inequality. That's what we are fighting for. That's why we are committed to STEM global action.